Captain Peter Cutsie, South Korea. This is my briefing room. Loss of thrust on both engines, scenario 1, part 2. If you can remember, in the last video, we were at flight level 370 and we lost both engines. I'm going to set that up now again, and we'll get busy this time trying to start the APU, and at the same time, try to get the engine started. When I say we, that I mean the first officer will be doing these actions, as the captain must fly the aircraft. Manual flight, manual thrust, and manual trim. So it's important that the captain focuses strictly on flying the airplane. Here's the scenario now. We're losing thrust on both engines. And the captain's in manual flight. And manually flying the aircraft and targeting speed of 275 knots over flight level 270. And that's what we are attempting to do now, is pitching down. And of course, the stab trim cutout switch is cut out, as I suggested before, because the manual trim wheels are, or handles are out, I should say. So we'll try to fly this as well as we can here. And all right. So in the descent, the first officer is moving the engine start levers to cut off. Trying to get them to cut off in the software here. There we go. And when the EGT starts to decrease, which it did, to idle dedent. And we have a light. We have two engines. And that's the cabin altitude warning horn that's coming on, as we can see. Try to fly the airplane and keep the wings level. So here we have two engines operating. Of course, he attempted to start to the APU, which we are doing now. So we've got the APU available, we've got the generators available, so the generators are online is what we want, and that's where we're at. So we've got the airplane under control. Once we've got electrical power restored to the AC transfer buses, we could use the autopilot, which we did. And before we engaged the autopilot, we ensured the stab trim cutout switches were returned to normal. Remember why we did it initially. It was an airmanship function in this situation. In any case, we have restored the engines, and we leveled off at flight level 240, and this will end this video, and we'll resume in the next video, which will be scenario 2, part 1.